One department is tackling the problem head-on by launching a brand new sensitivity training program. Officer Phil Crochet of the Austin PD.
We had a couple of fairly controversial police shootings, and my assistant chief called me and asked me if we could get some kind of training to try to prevent future shootings from occurring.
It's great to hear that a police department is finally taking the steps to protect the most vulnerable members of our society from being shot at.
Basically, I'm pretty much teaching the officers pretty much everything about the dog. Statistics about them, their body languages, types of aggressions the dog can show, how to approach the dog.
The behavior of a dog, how it comes to you, or if it don't come to you, how he barks, if he's territory protecting his domain.
You're engaging in canines in almost every household that you go into, and understanding how to handle those situations and what to do. This is a real eye-opener in training for law enforcement across the board.
Prior to this week, Ocean View officers were not properly trained to handle them.
There's been an uptick, if you will, the last few years in lawsuits against police departments due to excessive force against dogs.
Chief Kenneth McLaughlin tells us they haven't had any cases of officers shooting dogs in Ocean View, but they're not waiting for this to happen. This training is a preventative measure, considering what the chief calls a concerning trend. A simple Google search shows news agencies across the country reporting cases of law enforcement officers shooting and killing dogs.
The basic academies don't teach these officers how to deal with these dogs. So this course is basically going to teach them, all the less lethal options on how to deal with these dogs.
We've heard way too many stories of people losing their pets to cops with a gun. Maximus, the 7-month-old pit bull puppy shot by a Cleburne cop, is a prime example.
I just don't understand why. It's so sad.
Now one man and his dog, Coral, are training police officers and taking a bite out of cop-involved canine shootings.
After I saw the Cookeville, Tennessee incident where a family's dog got shot on the side of the highway, I started to realize that, law enforcement, they need training when it comes to dogs.
And Jim Osorio knows a thing or two about making split-second decisions on aggressive animal calls. He was on the force for 10 years.
As a past police officer myself, I know that from the experience, the officers need this training because there is no training in the academy for these officers on dogs.
His goal? Make sure fewer dogs end up getting shot, or worse, killed.
My class will actually teach them other options other than going to lethal force. How do you actually use the baton as a distraction tool more than a striking tool? Their taser, how do you properly deploy pepper spray? There's a lot of people afraid of dogs. That's why Coral comes into the classroom.
And Coral here is a busy pup. She helps out with the Dangerous Animal Task Force, is a certified search and rescue dog. She's even got her own merchandise. Talk about a hot dog.
Officers that are scared of dogs, by the end of the class, they're actually even petting Coral and even playing with her. What you taught me in the class actually worked.
Now that's positive.